Hello. Anything going on here?
I don't think we have class today.
I think Gorak is here now.
Yeah, hello everyone.
Hi, Gaurav. Finally.
Hi, Pius. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I slightly late today. Nirusha isn't she here as well? Yeah, I informed to Nirusha I'll be slightly late. So, yeah. So, shall we start, guys? Today's session here. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'll just set up my microphone and then we'll get started. Okay, then let's start here. Um, we will continue to our application that we were working on. That is the React with TypeScript. We set up uh, two things yesterday, ESLint and Prettier. And now we will not set up more thing today. We'll just work on the existing application.
Or I
Did
have
you
a
try?
question.
Yeah,
So I
yes, your
tried it
please.
and then I had one issue that I couldn't figure out. I was wondering if I can share my screen.
Sure, please.
Okay, 1 second. You see?
Yeah, I can see it.
It's this. So this is what I had before. And then I was watching the video and you had changed it to this. And I don't remember
Okay,
when. And I can't get rid of these two errors.
all right. So, what did you change? Did you set up ESLint and Prettier as
Yeah,
well?
I set all that up. Yeah.
Okay. Can you go inside that use products hook? It is inside product context folder.
Yeah.
Okay. Scroll down. Let's see the export. Yeah, here we are only exporting from line number 24, the face products. We need to export after face product. After we need to write comma and export products. Can you scroll up all the way up?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay, from product context, you are not
Hmm.
getting products as well. So when you go to the error page once again, can you go there?
The error, yeah. Where was it?
Here, yeah. You need to, you are only getting fetch products here. You need to send products is fetching. So products and is fetching are not there. So go to use products once again. And okay, on line number 6, you need to accept products and is fetching.
Okay.
Yeah, you are accepting set product and set fetching. You need to accept is fetching and products as well. Yeah, now you need to send it all the way from line number 24. Yeah.
So line 24 here.
Yeah. After fetch products, you need to send products as well as is fetching from here. Okay.
Okay.
Now the error
Yeah,
will go
that
away.
error went away.
Yeah.
But there's this error now.
Now you have another one. Okay, you have error on app. It says app cannot be used as a JSX component. It returns type void. Oh, okay. Go to app.tsx. I think you haven't returned from there. Yeah, scroll down. Okay, it has exported. Oh, okay. Yeah, I changed it there as well. But right now what happened here is like you can wrap. First you can cut from line number 14 products all the way to line number 22. So you can cut that up and you can first write div and put this everything inside div element. Yeah, after return. Yeah, after return. Yeah, everything after from products all the way to
So then put
yeah.
all of this.
Okay.
So like
You
all
can
of
do
this.
one thing. I think you missed that part. Can you go back? Control Z. Yeah. I think okay. Yeah. You can first cut it. Cut that. Can you select from products all the way to line number 23? From products, yeah.
From this 14 products here.
Yeah, 14 products, right?
The return as well.
No, only from products.
So products all the way to
23.
Okay.
Yeah, got it. Control Command X. Now write div here. And write div tag. Okay, and inside curly brace, write curly brace there. And inside here, and now you paste it here. Okay. Yeah, now you have some issue there. Yeah, can you hover over there and see what happened? Oh, it says type void is not assignable to type React node. Yeah. Actually, on line number 23, you cannot write that console log now. Now you can write anything there after removing console log. You can write another div and no products inside that div. Oh, I think you need to go after that column. You need to write that div after that. Oh, right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do it here and then do it this way. And then put what in here? Just anything?
You can write anything, right? Yeah, you can write
In
like no
quotes,
products.
that's fine.
Yeah, you can do it without code as well.
Nope, that's okay. And then should be good.
This should be good now.
Okay.
This is because of that ESLint setup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's working.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, great. Yeah, anybody else, guys? Do you have some issue? Did you try setting up ESLint? I think Alan did it successfully. Anybody else tried integrating ESLint and Prettier with your existing React application? And did you face any issue?
I also tried, but I haven't completed the prettier.
Okay, and until ESLint, is everything okay, Pius?
Yeah, it looks working, but when I try to fix with the yeah link fix, but it's not
Lint
working.
fix.
I need to type the whole the code that is written in inside, like lint
Inside
fix.
that lint fix
Yeah,
command, right?
yeah.
The
So
script is not working. It should
yeah,
work
script.
actually.
Yeah. So if I write that script, it works, and then if I just write lint fix, it doesn't. Yeah, maybe
Maybe
something is missing. Yeah.
yeah, something may be missing. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Script
happened to
whenever.
me as well.
Who is that?
Pravisha.
Yeah, Pravisa. Is the same issue?
Yeah.
Maybe any of you can share their screen if possible, so that I can fix it right away.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
can try.
possible?
Yeah.
All right, please. Okay.
So this yeah link fix. It says
Yeah. It is
run found.
because yeah, the command is executing. You can see that command there after $sign, but the instruction written inside there is not working actually. Let's see. It should be ts comma tsx. That's fine. Can you remove that single quote from there before src and after that call to brace? Yeah. Yeah, let's try once again. Yeah, now it's working, right?
Yeah, now it's working.
And
Okay.
because of that single quote, it cannot recognize the path.
All right.
Yeah,
Think
Pravisa,
this.
is it solved on your case as well?
Thank you,
Yeah,
Lord.
thank you, Pius. Thank you. Pravisa, if possible, you can give me some reference. So, yeah.
Yeah, it worked. Thank you.
Oh, okay, great. So, anybody, guys, any issue from any of you? Yeah, I was expecting a lot of issues today because the ESLint setup may not work initially. It will because it is we are expecting to see many issues. That's why initially when you try it, you may get some issue, but we can try fixing it. First, we can try it by Googling some issues. Otherwise, we can discuss, right? Just try it once or try it multiple times as well. So ESLint setup and the prettier, you need to understand it because they are pretty essential in the standard React project as well. Okay, then let me share my screen if you don't have any questions. Okay. So I don't-
Gorak, before we start, in your
Yeah.
like yesterday class, when you were writing the copying the code at the end, you were writing minus D. What does that mean? Because that was not in the instruction.
Oh, yeah.
That also was like, I think, very important, because I tried doing without it. It was not coming into my ESLint JSON.
Oh, okay. So I wrote it in terminal, right?
Yeah, in terminal at the end you write minus D. I think that is dependency, but yeah.
Yeah, dependencies are two types here. One is the dev dependencies, another one is dependencies. So dev dependencies means these are only required while you are writing your code here on VS Code, while you are developing something. Dependencies means they are required while you compile your code. So we don't need all of the dependencies inside main dependencies here. These are sometimes, I refer this as main dependencies as well. We can call simply dependencies. So this thing here, TypeScript, it is dev dependencies. It is only
Are you
required
sharing
for
your
development.
screen, Gorak?
Oh, I'm not. Sorry about that. I thought that I shared it. Can anybody else see my screen, guys?
Yeah, it's visible to me.
Yeah. Yes. Can you verify?
It's visible to me as well.
Okay, let me share it once again.
Oh yeah, I can see it now. Yep. Sorry, my bad. Before I was sharing and I closed that window.
Oh, okay. It's visible right now, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. What I'm saying here is we have two dependencies here. So this is dev dependencies. This is dependencies. This is, I think this is not one. This is not the project that we are working on, right? Let me see. All the files are not here. Part test. Oh, TypeScript. I think this is the one. Let me open that one. Test. I can just pull everything there as well. But this is also not the one. Actually, same part. But this is just the final one. Nice. Now not getting the final application here. It should be FDB4 actually. I was opening this yesterday. Main here. Alright, I'll pull everything here. React TypeScript is here, but ESLint is not here.
And
Those scripts are not.
this one is from state management.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry about it. Yeah, thank you. Many folders are here, so yeah, this is the one. So here we have dependencies as well as dev dependencies. Dev dependencies are those dependencies which are only required while you are developing your application, right? When you finish developing your application, you can remove them all and your application will work. And that is exactly what is happening when this application compiled. Okay? It will just ignore these dependencies and it will just take these main dependencies and take the code from main dependencies while compiling your application. Okay, so whenever we need something while only developing our application, because ESLint is needed to view some errors, right? To view some errors while you are writing some code, to give some suggestion, to give us some an indication that we are doing something wrong. So that's why we have ESLint. And prettier is the same as well. When you are not formatting, then prettier will help you there while you are developing your application. TypeScript is also same. While you're writing code, it will check your types and indicate right there that you have missed something, some type error is there. So these all are there while you are developing your application. That's why we put it inside dev dependencies. And to install some package which is dev dependencies, we'll put -d or -d at the end, right? And if you are not putting those packages inside dev dependency, then we'll not write -d there. Okay, for example, if I now want to install one package which is dev dependencies, then what I'll do is write yarn add, for example, let's say at the red types ESLint. So this is dev dependency, right? So because this is regarding TypeScript. So now I'll write -d at the end, and it will come here inside dev dependencies. Okay. So this may be what I did yesterday. There is -d at the end. It means we are putting something inside dev dependencies. That's all. And then there is no any more thing regarding this -d. Is it fine, Fuse?
Yeah, yeah, I got it. So even if we don't put -d, that will work, but it will not go to the dev dependency section.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. It will go
Thank
here.
you, Gaurav.
Inside dependency. Yeah, guys, you can ask me such questions. It will help me to just clear your doubts. Yeah, anybody else? Do you have such similar questions? Maybe something else? If no, then let me start here. We will write some styling today. Later, I'll just get that styling from the final application. So we want to write some styles for our product, a single product, right? We were writing styles here inside style.ts file. Actually, it is the better way of writing. You can see somewhere when you are working, the structure here is not consistent in my case. Some of the component name is small letter, this one is capital letter, folder name is capital letter, this folder is small letter, and here I'm writing product hyphen context. This is like above case convention. Right? I'm writing name, maybe just 1 2, yeah, something like this. Small letter, and hyphen in between when they are separated, words are separated. So consistency is not here, but when you work somewhere, you need to follow the consistency. They are guidelines. Most of the time, the popular one is to write everything in small letter, write hyphen in between the kebab case. So do not write such kind of camel case notation. This is also followed sometimes, but the popular one is what we can do is make this small letter as well. I'm just sharing you the convention used in by building the application. Yeah, it is saying update import. Maybe this is imported somewhere. VS Code will handle it. It will update that import for me. It will change the file name there. So now this is consistent, right? We have everything in small letter, folders name, file names are in small letter. So this is fine. Context and context hyphen context. This is fine, but this is not fine. What we can do is part hyphen context hyphen provided. Okay, let me fix it. And this one as well. This you can simply follow one convention and follow it throughout your application. So And this will help to understand other developers later what your convention is and what they should actually whether they should follow which kind of convention. So yeah, you'll see in React sometimes components are written in capital letter. That convention is also used sometimes, but we are now following this pattern where our components folders names are small letter, components name are small letter, our words are separated with this hyphen, which is called kebab case convention as well. Now here is some issue. We'll fix it eventually, but let me see if VS Code can handle everything for us or not. Let me save everything and this is not fixed. This is not fixed. Let me try to reload it. Otherwise, we'll try to fix ourselves. So most of the time, VS Code will try to fix it for you. Otherwise, we will fix it manually if it is not fixed. Now I cannot see any issue here. Let me see if I can go to styles from here. Yeah, I can go to styles, means it is properly linked. Yeah, but yesterday we saw some issue there, right? Let me try to fix it if possible. So what we did is we wrote this base URL here. Did any of you try to fix it? Fix this issue, guys? Let me see. Sometimes I'm getting those pull requests here, and I already received few pull request. I haven't seen that actually. I received it few days ago. Maybe if something is there, I'll try to merge it. I am expecting some fix from our feedback application. Don't send me assignments here. Just send me the code fix for the current project that we are doing. You can send your assignment to the bootcamp portal itself. So yeah, you can just sometimes try whenever something is not working, try it on your one. Maybe sometimes you can fix it. This doesn't have to do anything regarding your previous knowledge in React. Actually, this is separate thing. That's why, and I think most of the time we don't have to worry about something is missing, something I haven't done previously, so I cannot actually approach it. I think you can approach any problem without having any knowledge at all, because that is the situation we will face while you are developing application. That's why if you don't have anything, any previous knowledge regarding TypeScript, and you just saw some TypeScript here, something like this, you don't have to go and watch my previous videos, or you don't have to go and watch something regarding TypeScript. You can simply Google what is interface in TypeScript and how to set up interface in TypeScript. You'll just know right away. And this is not that much complex things, especially regarding JavaScript. It is simplest language, and TypeScript is slightly difficult. Maybe will be difficult initially, but if you just try to fix something right away, then it will start making sense. And later, if you see some video or some tutorial, then you'll understand it better, I think. So what I was saying is, let's try to fix this, and if possible, otherwise we can I again have to comment this if it is not working. Let me see. Now this is the base URL starts from src and everything inside src, so it will just start from here. So if I just right now go here and remove this everything, it will start from src. So inside our src, do we have context or not? We have context here, right? This is directly inside SRC. It should be directly children of SRC. So the context folder is directly inside SRC. So we can write context here. Now we can go inside context. Inside context, we have product context. And here we have use product hook. So it should work actually. There is no indication, but let me see. Let me go to React TypeScript. And this is the same issue that we seen yesterday. Maybe let's see it here. And it said failed to resolve import. So now what we can do is, we don't have to think that much. Let me just copy it and paste it with, I think we did it yesterday as well. TypeScript, this URL. Yeah, this is our situation as well. We are using ESLint and TypeScript and we are unable to resolve the path. It is actually indicating module, but we are not having problem with module, but let's see if we can find something there. Okay, in the we can set ESLint module for resolution. This is regarding node modules. I think doesn't have to do anything. ESLint RC, right? Import error, import warning, import TypeScript. But I think let's see. In our ESLint RC file, can we do something? Let's see. Let me put this. Let me make this full screen and let's go here. And in our ESLint RC file is this one. And what this is saying is, in your ESLint RC, in the plugin section, you can just extend it. Let's say maybe they are already extend this here. So we have ESLint recommended. So plugin import not there, but I'm not sure this will work. But let me just try it. And these are constantly changing actually, so there is no pretty straightforward rule to do something. So we need to adjust the setting depending upon the need sometimes. Let's see. Oh, it is this once again not working, I think. No, we have the same issue. So it cannot resolve the path. Let me see. I'll try to see, debug it once again. Okay. Yeah. This may work. Yes, then import resolver TypeScript. Let's see if we have that package or not. This is regarding import. It cannot import something. That is what we are trying to fix. I can go inside package.this and then see if that package is there. ESLint import resolver TypeScript is already here. And what it's saying is, then add this to your ESLint RC. So it can load alias setting from your, yeah, that is what this is actually what we are facing. It cannot load our custom alias settings. So now in our ESLint RC, let's see, let me go to ESLint RC here. It is not working. Let me revert it back. And inside this ESLint RC, into set, let me go inside settings. Yeah, this is working actually. Import resolver. So this seems to be working. So let me go back. This is regarding node modules. Let's see one more suggestion. So see this one. So right, ps config path, I think it shouldn't be required as per my understanding. This kind of packages shouldn't be required to configure that path. Do that in ps config path. So we are doing the same, right? Let me go here and maybe, yeah, we have this base URL, rc. So we have this dot and we have paths. Paths are our everything inside there. Okay. Yeah, let me once again, I need to comment this one. It is not working as per our setting. Maybe I'll look at it and I'll just provide you some fix if it is fixed. Right now we need to use that relative path import once again, because this is not that much easy to navigate as well as easy to write, easy to understand as well. So it will be difficult. This kind of paths will be difficult to understand. We need to remove it and convert it to absolute path. Maybe you can try it and send one PR if it is solved. Right? So I'm just skipping it for now. I think I didn't yesterday. I didn't commit it. Yeah, these are the changes from today. We converted our application to the standard or consistent format, case format. So let me post it. All right, so let's start writing something here. Yeah, any question guys until now? Yeah. Okay, then let's start writing styles in our existing React application with TypeScript. We will write some styles inside our product here for products. So see how what the convention is followed. For products, we have a style here. Means for other components, we have a style. We will write a style in their separate folder. So let's start writing here. Yeah, where is the final output? It is here. Okay, not getting anything here. Not getting the result from API. Let's see what happened. Should come here actually. Do we have some issue? Oh, once again, there is some issue. I need to stop this one and run it once again. Yeah. So let's write some styles ourselves. So last time we are writing like, I need to open so that sometimes I need to copy the color code. I need to open the final one, React. Let me go to GitHub search first, github.com/search. We are using this one, So usually when you receive the design, you will receive similar design from the designer actually. When you are receiving such designs, you will receive colors as well, color code. what is the font used, what is the margin here, so what is the size of these circles. You will receive everything. That's why you don't have to worry about yourself. So how much padding should I give here from here to here? What is the pixel? And this is all given to you by the designer. So there is a that is the separate role, and that is also important. Important regarding your user interface design and user experience. So there is one person who will handle those things, because we as a developer, if we are only working on the development side, we will be unable to do that same together. But we can do it for our own one project if we have. So but when you are working somewhere, you will get designs, you will get such colors, everything. So that's why we are going here. We are here currently. We want to create products component. We have products component. We have actually product component. We are creating another folder product inside products here, and we are writing this file. So here you can see these are the CSS we need to write. So we started from here. So you can see it is done with style component. So we are writing CSS for our container. Maybe it will be somewhere here. Container, it is here. So what I'm going to do right now is I'll go back here inside SRC. Now I just want to go to comments, go to style. So here we have theme. We have our theme as well here. So these are the static color I wrote previously. Now let me use this hex code for that color. This one and this one. You know about this hex code, right? What are these hex code? This will indicate the color. So you can just search hex color, and this is the code. You can just generate. So when you move from here to here, you will get different hex code there. So you can see here, this is the hex code that we're writing. Can I change it? Yeah. Let me see. What is this color? When I just copy it and paste it here, this is the color we are using for the primary, and for the secondary, this one is the color. So yeah, we can just try here as well. You can see this is changed now because we referenced primary there previously, right? This is the primary color. This is coming from this hex code, and we have that secondary color as well. So this is the first thing. And another thing is here, let me see the breakpoints. 480 pixel for mobile, tablet 768 pixel, and desktop 1020. Let me make it 25 to make consistent. And the rest of them are fine. I'm just worried about those global styles. Let me go to global styles here. So here we have taken margin. This is regarding font smoothing in the Mac OS. So especially in the browser, so it will just smooth your font, but these are not that much required. Create some confusion. Let's discard it. We have margin and our font family. That's fine. So I think that's all. That's all I need from here. So yeah, let's go and write some CSS. Now we will use CSS from here. This is the CSS already available here. Okay, I'm just using this CSS from here. This CSS. So let's go here inside product and style for the product. So yeah, you know what is padding, right? Padding is just a gap inside your content, inside your div element currently. So actually, if you remove padding, it will also work. So this text align, we have it on the center. Maybe we don't need it here, but let me see. Here we have container. We are fetching the product. let me see how these products. Okay, I will go there first. Let's just write some CSS and we'll go there. Let's just see some concepts first. So inside container, what we can do is we can now apply this container here inside product. You can see this is applied here. So you can have other tag here as well, like let's say that you have image here. So you cannot write such kind of syntax. You need to write img, right? But we can make it. We can make this image as well, image component from style components as well, right? So this is inside container, right? This is nested. So image is inside container. Now what we can do is write image here. So but we don't have that image already available anywhere, image component. So we can create image component with style component, style.div. So and with the style component we use this backlit. Now this is the image component. Now this image component is inside our container. That's why we can write image here. But this image is actually a JavaScript variable, you can say. So what we can do is interpolate it, use string interpolation here. You can say template literal. Now we are applying CSS for this image here. Okay, so let's say background color, just to test. Let's use this syntax once again. And right now I'll use secondary here. And let's go to products, and we have image here. And it says that, yeah, we haven't imported it. We need to export it from here. Export. To import it. Import it now. This one from styles right here. Now something is wrong. We'll remove it and see. Yeah, this is because of that ESLint. Something is not working. Let's see. So this crashed here, I think. Yeah. But everything is fine. Obviously, this is not getting those product from the URL, I think, API. So still in pending state. They are not here. Yeah, these are. Oh, now they are here. It is taking some time. So yeah. What I'm trying to do here is just let me write hello. Let me save it. Here you can see hello, which is background color having this. This is the secondary color. So this is a part of container, and you can see it working. So now you can see how style component is used to style your nested components, right? This is another component here, which is nested inside container. You can write it anywhere, it will work. All right, so yeah, so it means we will write some CSS for our image here as well. So let's go there inside inside our product, and let's write some JSX here. Currently inside our product we have this JSX. Let's write some JSX for the product. So if you are doing together with me, you can just follow me right now, because this doesn't have to do with the other setup that you are working. Even if you don't have your ESLint setup, you can just follow me and we can just work together from here. Okay, so I will remove this is fetching from here now. We will use it later. So we don't need anything. Right? I just want to do something regarding regarding this return statement here. This container is coming from here, right? So this image is also coming from there. Maybe we can have some image there. We'll pass something there, like, so let's say that okay, for now we are not getting anything here, and we are not passing anything. All right, let's first format and we'll do it. Okay, we'll pass something, some props from here, and we'll pass some props here as well. Let's let it be static for now. Okay, what are the other things that we need? We can go here. This is product, right? This is the container, means the outer one. Inside container we have image, right? Image is fine. So before image we have something like this free shipping. So let's create it here as well. Like so we can write a div tag once again and write free shipping here. But when you see here, yeah, that free shipping is, I mean, it's fine, but all the products are not having that free shipping. So some of them are having free shipping, some of them are not. So we need to conditionally do it, right? So if there may be some variable called free shipping, I'll create one variable myself right now. Free shipping is equals to false, let's say, or true, let's say. So now what we can do is we can check here. So going inside JavaScript, if there is free shipping, then only, if free shipping is true, then only go and render it. Otherwise, just short circuit right here. So now if there is free shipping, then this will be rendered. Okay, so yeah, you can make it shipping. Now see how easy it is to just view here. What is this component regarding? This component is about shipping. So now we can do it in this way. So this is really easy to understand, right? Container, inside container we have shipping component, we have image component. Yeah, we have shipping component here, we have image component. So let's go. Currently we haven't created it. Okay, we will create it inside style.css. I'm just writing it here so that we can create it by going there. Another thing is the part is completed. So the container starts from when I let me inspect it. Actually, in real case as well, you will receive design. So that's why you can just see the design and create your application, build your application. So you can see this container is for the image, which starts from here, goes all the way down here. So this is the container. Yeah, and inside that container we have this product title as well, product pricing as well. So what we need to do is have the title here as well. I can simply write title, but this needs to be created, okay? Otherwise I cannot write. Otherwise I need to write div tag there, div tag, and then write some text there. So in order to make this more intuitive or more easy to understand, we are writing this in this format, and it will help us to write CSS in better way as well. This is both for React component and CSS. That's why style component is really popular in React world actually. So this title is completed. So after title we have like price here. So I can just copy it and make it price. So price component is also not there. Maybe we can create it, but price has other things as well. When I go here, this is the whole price, right? Outer div is for price, and inside price we have this larger text and this smaller one. So need to create two there inside price. You can create these are values, right? Values of the price. So you can just create another like another value, this way another component, and now in there we will write to tag. Maybe that two, maybe are they inline sometimes? They are in different line, means you can write now we can write div if we need. So we always don't need to write this component format. If possible, we'll write it. Otherwise, when we need small changes there, we can write div here now. Or if this is what you need, for example, this is like you can make it like a span tag as well, or you can make it like h1 and this one like p tag as well if you need. Yeah, you can format it anyway, but let me right now write div here, two divs. One is for that uh, this currency as well as price, and other one is for this one. Or you can create more as well, just one for this small currency, one for this price, another one is for the for this one. Yeah, you can make it however you want. This is just a structure. Now this is, you can say it's like a markup. Okay, so this is also completed. Now let's go for this button. This is like a buy button, or you can simply call it button, or to make it more easy to understand, you can call it buy button as well. Okay, this is all we need. So we need to create this component: shipping component, title component, price component, this value component. This is component with CSS actually created from styled component. So don't be confused. This component here, and the other component that we are creating, this component is different. Okay, this is the JSX component. This is the styled component. Okay, this is the style component for styling. This is the JSX component for returning some JSX from your code. Okay, guys, any question? Okay, let's go and create some component name. So here we have this image inside that container. Image is not only the part we need here. Actually, we need more like button as well, buy button as well. But let's create those components. We can. It is easy, right, to create components with style component. Now, what I can write is how many of them are here. This is shipping. Now let's make it shipping. Here is another one is title. Let's make it title. So let's create a few more. Another one is like value. Let's make it value. And this is price is already done. No? Okay. Let's create another one is for price. So how easy is it creating style components with style components, right? Using style component. So this is how we can create our components here. So now they all can be imported. Shipping is here. So title is here. Price is also here. This one is also here. And this one is also here. And now you can see everything is working once again. Okay, so any question, guys, until now? Are you understanding it? You're doing it together with me, guys?
Yes, trying to.
Okay, then let me know when you stop somewhere. So let's go here. Do something for image. We have already done. Do something for shipping. This is like sometimes it will be there, sometimes it will not be there, right? So let's create. Go here. I just deleted, I think. Let me see if I can get it from somewhere. All right, we'll take it back sometimes after. Let's write ourselves for now. So this is the shipping one. Shipping one is this small text there on the top right, it is attached there. So how can we actually put it there? Do you have some idea, guys? What CSS do we need? This is inside image, right? Inside image or inside container. On the top right, what kind of CSS should we use? To put something on the top right. Let's assume that we have box, right? Inside that box, we have some text. Okay, let's say that we have this box here, hello, and let me provide this height as well. Height of the container like 200 pixels. Now, let me for now remove this free shipping as well. Now, how can I move this box to here, top right, or on the top bottom, or on the top left, something like that? Is there any way?
Position absolute.
Yeah, absolute position. But to use absolute position, we need to use relative position to its parent, right? So these are positioning in CSS. So positioning layout. This is also called positioning layout. You can go to Double3 school. Once again, I told you previously, you can get reference of the CSS from here. We have these positions available in CSS: static, relative, fixed, absolute, sticky. This is by default. This will be there. But there are others like the static means something which is default. So it is actually no position at all. This is the default, and it is not positioned at all. So it will be like the default one, something like this. But we have like relative positioning. So if you have relative positioning, then you can write something like this: left, top, bottom, so right. These keywords can only be written inside relative positioned element. All right, you cannot write top here inside a static position element. So if position is static, you cannot write this left or right or top or bottom. But if position is relative, we can write this here. So let's see. For this one, container, let's go inside container and let's make this position relative. Position relative. Oh, it was separated. So now what I can do is write top, let's say 20 pixel. You can see what happened here. This is the container, the outer one, not the hello. Okay, this is the container. So I can just remove hello from here now as well. This is the container. Now I can write top 20. Without this relative positioning, I cannot do that. It will not work actually. So this is what we can do. Actually, you can write like left 20 as well. Now you can see from left it is also spaced with 20 pixel. So with relative positioning, the another benefit is like if you have image, let me go to image and I'll just once again write hello there. Hello is here, right? So what we can do now is inside image, we can now write position absolute. Position absolute. I can write position absolute. Now, can you see what happened there? Hello is coming on the left. Previously, it was using whole space. But please watch it carefully. If I remove this position relative, what happens? This top left will not work. This will not work. And if I save it, so let me have some margin here, maybe like margin of 50 pixels, let's say. So we are applying margin around it, and that's why it is not going somewhere out of this out of this box. It is still inside this box. But what happens if I write top 0 here? Let's see. See, it went out of this box. This is what happens when you do not use position relative inside to the parent. Parent is container, this is the children. So now if I write position relative here, I'll remove everything, but I'll just write position relative. Now it is still inside this box. It cannot actually, it will not go out of this box actually. That is what it will do. Position relative means. So you need to have position relative to your parent. Now you can write position absolute to your children. So to keep it inside your children. Otherwise it will go out of the children. It will fly in the air actually. All right, so now I can write 0 as well. See, it is on the top right here, top right corner. Okay, you can introduce some padding as well, like 10 pixels. So in this way you can just put it here. Yes, CSS is fun to use actually, and it is easy to understand as well. You can just write something here and see the output here, but difficult to actually master. So it will take some time to grasp everything what we need to do. So with CSS is doing what kind of effect is really easy to see, but to utilize in the real layout is slightly difficult, but it will be easy over the time when you start practicing it. Okay, so yeah, you may now can say we can write position relative to the parent and position absolute to the image, right? But we don't want to do it with image. We want to do it with actually our shipping component. Shipping component is here. So we have position relative here. And now we can write position absolute to shipping component. Okay, there are two ways. Either you can pick this in here and write CSS here, or you can just write CSS right there as well inside this deep backtick sign in line number 5 as well. Okay, so let's write some CSS here, and I'll make it free shipping. We'll remove this for now. This is like, I can go back. Free shipping. Okay, so CSS is applied. Let's see if the CSS is applied to shipping component is or not. So best way is to always write background color, right? You can see that the CSS is there or not. Let's see with secondary color. Yeah, it is applied. So now I can write position absolute here. So position absolute means it is inside, shipping is inside container, right? I'm not writing here inside container, but you can see here shipping is inside container. So that's why relative positioning is already used. Now we are writing absolute positioning. Now what we can do is write top like 0. Now it is attached. Let me write 0 as well. So it is attached, but in our UI it is not. Yeah, it is also attached here. Okay, that's fine. So there is no space here, right? So, but if you have like 20 pixel, now it has some space there. So if you do not want any space, you can write just write 0. Okay, you can just use the color that is the primary color. I think looks like primary color. You can just write use this background color as primary, and let me use this for container secondary, at least for now. Okay, so now just tell me what are the other settings, what are the other CSS I need to write here to make this look similar to this free shipping. What can I do, guys? Can you just help me to write some CSS here? There is no space right here. inside this box, before free, above, below, right. Here you can see there is a space, right? How can we give it one space here? Some space.
Use padding.
Yeah, just use padding and just give some space like 10 pixel. Now you can see. Now we are a little closer, but if it is smaller, we'll make it smaller later, but we have some padding there. So now what are the other things we need to see? Font size is smaller. Let's make it smaller, as well as okay, we'll have image later, and image will actually hide this free shipping. It will go back. It may go back. Image will come first. At that time, we'll need to apply some Z index, something like that. We'll do that later. But right now, let's reduce the size of the image. Sorry, the font. What we can do, font size, right? We can write 10 pixel. Let's see. Now that is smaller. So we don't know exactly what is the size of the font. It will be provided to you by the UI UX designer. So exact size of the font. You can use the EM version as well, like 1 EM is like, just go here and see the font. So we are here. So you can see 1 EM is written here. But when you go to compute it, like font size is 16 pixel, or you can use REM if you just want to use that font size instead of EM. Now that will be 16 pixel. This is 16 pixel. If you want to reduce it, then at 0.5 for 8 pixel, or 0.6 for a little bit more. Maybe somehow closer, right? Nice. So this padding is bigger now, I think. Can make it.
Hi, Gorak.
Yeah. Hi.
Would you please talk again a little bit about REM and EM? What's the difference?
Oh, okay, sure. So it is better to write REM instead of EM, but the difference is REM will take the size. This is regarding the unit actually. It will eventually convert it to pixel, but it will be referenced with the size of the font that you used in your root element. Root element means the global element. So global is coming from here. So we don't have any font size here, right? We haven't written any font size here. For example, if I write like font size 20 pixel, I save it now. So now this is also coming from body actually. So we can go one step up with, like, let's say everything else, and font size to 20 pixel, or let's say let's increase 100 pixel so that to see some effect. Now you can see this is also increased. So it is dependent upon the font size that you mentioned here. So it will be it will take 1 REM means 16 pixel. So this is 100 pixel, right? So here we are writing 0.6 REM means 60 pixel, right? The font size of this text is 60 pixel. If I write 1 REM, is it 60 pixel or not? I think I missed something there. So 1 REM means currently 100 pixel. 0.6 means 60 pixel, right? If I write here 1 REM, it will be 100 pixel. The font size of this text is 100 pixel now. So that's why by default in your browser, it will be 16 pixel. This is the default case. If you do not write anything, your font size here will be 16 pixel. It should have some size, right? Font should have some size at least. That's the default setting from your browser. Now, if I go here and write 1 REM, the font size is 16 pixel here. So now if I write 0.6 REM, what is the font size? it is like 0.6 times 16, right? It is 9.6 pixel now, this font size here. So it is 9.6 pixel. This is how the font is calculated with REM unit. So EM means this is not related to the root element now. It can take, for example, if you are using, if you have some font size here, let me have some font size here, right? Font size like 100 pixel. I save it. So it's not, let me copy it from here. It's not inside the container. Let me see. Inside here. Okay. Let's directly write. Okay, we'll have two font size there. This is the saving. So this is container. What I was expecting is this container will inherit that font because we are applying some font to the container and we want to inherit some font here. Oh, I think that is not changed. Unit is not changed, right? So REM, still REM. Okay, I need to change this to EM actually. It will not change actually. No change here with font size. Let me change to EM and you can see it is changed. So this is related to the parent element if font size is used. If not, then it will go to its parent. If there is no font, then it will go to its parent. It is inherited actually, inherited down. EM will inherit. So REM will not inherit. If you have font size in your parent, it will ignore it. So it is not taking this font size actually. It is only taking the font size which is illustrated here globally in the HTML element, and the global font size is always 16 pixel on the browser, but it depends on the browser. Sometimes you can set it up to different pixel. So REM will take the reference of your font size from the root element, you can say, but EM will take the reference of your font size from its parent or its parent or its parent. It will inherit actually. Okay, is it clear now?
Yes. Thank you.
Just try sometime. So better to use REM. EM means it is inheriting, right? So where is the parent? We need to search. So we need to search the parent and we need to see what is the font used in that parent. But REM will always to look at the root element. We always know where is the root element, right? We will go to the global one and we'll see there what is the font size. Otherwise, it will take 16 pixel. So this is more straightforward. Otherwise, we can always use this, use our pixel as well. This is static, it will not change, right? So if font size is changing, it will not change. Sorry, what I mean is if your root element font size is changing, this value will not change. It will always be 9.6. Sometimes to make more responsive design, we'll use REM unit. Okay, so yeah, I think this is done. Everything regarding this one. So if you want to click here, like click on the free shipping, then you can just write like cursor pointer and give it some link. But currently we don't want to click. Right now you can see one hand icon is coming there when I hover over here. But this is not required. We don't want to click on that here. That's why this is fine. Okay, our cursor also has like default here. This is the default. When you go here, it's the same thing. It's right default. Now see, previously without this default, you are getting that this like typing or selecting something. If you want to remove that one, just have this cursor over here as well. You can just write cursor default. Okay, but it will not click. It's the same thing as previous. Okay, so yeah, this way we can just apply CSS. Now applying CSS is done with style components from here. Everything is marked up already here in the products. you can just select which one you want to apply CSS to. For example, title. Just select the title and apply your CSS. Okay. All right. Any question, guys, till now? So maybe we can take some break and finish this one up. What do you think? Yes. Today we just want to write some CSS ourselves. We'll write CSS for title as well, write CSS for price as well, CSS for button as well, and then we'll finish this session today. And tomorrow I'll not write CSS, so I'll just go there in the github.com. I need to do it once again. I don't have any. So I need to bookmark. I think that's the part here. This one. So tomorrow what I'll do is just go here in the component, for example, in the product, and go here and just use this. I'll just explain what is this grid, but we will just copy the CSS from there, because you know how to use CSS, how to where we used to write CSS and how to apply CSS, right? So tomorrow, if there are some more CSS, then just use this CSS, just copy it and paste it here. Right, but today we'll just write CSS for everything here. We'll write CSS for title, price, value, button, and we'll finish this one up. Okay, what do you think? Will it work for you guys if I do that do it in that way? Yeah, you can give me some suggestions as well, because I can sometimes follow. Your suggestions will be better than mine sometimes. Yeah. Okay, so let's meet after 10 minutes, guys. Then we'll complete this up, the CSS things, right? So can we go in break session, everyone? Yeah, let's meet after 10 minutes.
Hi, Gora.
Yeah, hi Nirsa. I think our time is over. Guys, just give me a minute. I'll just join in a minute. Right. Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted. Yeah, can you hear me, everyone? Can we start now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, let's do write some CSS. Maybe you can help me here. If some of you are doing together with me, just pull the current repo. Let me commit this one. Everything fine? Okay. Let me commit. Initial CSS for product. Yeah, you can just pull this repo, and you can now help me writing CSS together here, because we want to write some CSS, and you can just send your solution. Maybe you can send it to your own branch and create a PR. Maybe you can try one right now if some of you are doing together. So right now we want to write some CSS for title here. Let's say this is the title, where the title of the product.
I think
So
you are
what
not
kind of
sharing the screen.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. This is already shared. Yeah, not shared. Okay. Is it okay now?
Yeah.
So we want to write some CSS for this title, maybe. I think that is not much CSS we need. Maybe you can do it for button. So let's write some CSS for button right here, by button. So we can test here. Let's see if it is working or not. We can always write this background color. If it is working, nothing will be visible there, right? Background color is primary. Let's make it secondary here. Okay, this is secondary. This one is primary. Fine. So nothing is visible because we don't have any height there. Maybe we can give it some height 10 pixel or 20 pixel. Now we can see this is the button. We want it all the way down. It will be pushed if we have other thing in upper side. It will be pushed down. But can you make that button which looks like this? After hovering, it will become the secondary color, right? Is it? Or the currently, yeah, it will become the secondary color. When you do not hover, it will become the primary color. So you need to create this button. It is having some padding. Okay, button is having some padding. On the top, it is having lesser amount of padding. On the left and right, there is large padding. And I think that is all. There is nothing special there. But when you hover over this button, the color will change. What do you think, guys? Can you do it right now? Can you write some CSS for button and send it? Send as PR. Are you able to pull the current code that I just sent to you? Let me know if some of you are doing together with me or not. Otherwise, I will continue here. Can I know just can you just raise your hand, please, if some of you are doing together here?
Hi, Gurk. I just joined in, and I just heard that you asked us to like pull the repo, right?
Pull the repo, yeah.
Right.
First, you need to pull these current changes, yeah. Yeah, Pius is doing, that's great. It will be great, guys, if you, many of you can do. I assume if you, all of you can do together with me, then it will be great. You can ask me some questions, right? We can sort it out together. Sometimes I'm missing your small queries. When you do not ask me, then I'll not simply explain myself because I also miss some of the queries. So it will be great if most of you can do together with me, right? So that yeah, you don't have to do it all the time, but you can be in ready position. Like you can just open your VS Code, maybe minimize it and just watch whatever I'm doing. If you cannot do it, but sometimes if you want to pull, then you can do it right there, right? Because you already have VS Code opened, you can pull it and do something when I'm asking sometimes, or when we want to do it together.
Gaurav, do you want us to
Hi, Vijay.
do this on our private branches or have a separate repository to do along with you?
That's fine. If you have your own repo, that's fine. But yeah, you can do it there as well. But if you do here, what will happen is you can create PR, right? I can merge this here, and we will have more CSS here. I'll get CSS automatically here from your code, right? After merging, it will come here. That's why it will be good if you can create another branch as well. If your previous branch is having some conflict or something like that, you can create another branch. You can create as many branches as you like, and create another branch, pull everything into that branch, and send your changes to your one branch, and then you can go to GitHub and send me one PR. Then we can merge it here.
Okay.
Yeah. Should I show you one more time, anybody, how to create branch, how to send PR, how to send it to your branch and create a PR? That is step. Do you need to see that one more time? Yeah, if you request to me, then I can show it right now. Otherwise, I assume that you are okay with that one. You can create a branch and you can send a PR. All right. So yeah, I think you all can create a branch, right? Let me anyhow give you just this instruction then. You need to just write git checkout -v and name of your branch if your branch is not there already, if you have not already created. Okay. You can already see what are the branches available. You can just write git branch -a and you'll see all the branches available here. I can see these branches are available already. These are available, and one of them may be yours. If there is no branch, which is your branch, now what you can do is you can write that command, which is git checkout -b and the name of the branch. Okay. But if you can see your branch already there, I can see my branch here. What you need to do is you need to just write git checkout and name of your branch. You don't need to write that -v. Okay, I have my changes here. What is the change? This one. I can just simply ignore it for now. Okay, maybe I'll copy it, like I'll paste it. Let's ignore it because sometimes when you have some changes at that time, we will be unable to create or switch the existing branch. So git checkout branch name will take you to your branch. Now you can see I am into my branch. All right. If you have your branch, then you need to write checkout and name of your branch. For example, if Peter wants to move into his branch, you can type feature here, and if the branch is available there, you can go. Otherwise, you need to create that branch, right? So his branch is this one. So you need to type like git checkout and name of the branch. Now I'm into the Peter's branch. So now when you are switched to your branch, you need to pull everything from GitHub. Okay, so what you need to write is git pull there, everything. You need to pull everything from there. Or once again, you can go to git main. If you think that something is wrong there, you can go to main branch. You can write git checkout main. Now I'm into main branch. Right, so changes will go away from here once I'm going into main branch. So once again, what I can do is, if I wish to create another branch, so this is about going into your existing branch, right? If you want to create your own branch, like git checkout, let's say that Ankit wants to create his branch. Ankit has his branch here or not? Let's see. I think there is no branch for Ankit, so let me create for him. So now what you can do is git checkout -v and write your branch name. You can write any name here, like Ankit branch or Ankit, something like that. Now I have created a branch name called Ankit here. Okay, so something is wrong there, some error is showing. Maybe we'll fix it later, no need to worry about it. So something is imported and not used, or something is wrong, we'll see that. But now I'm gone from main branch to his branch. I already have up-to-date code, but once again, what I can do is git pull. I just want to make sure everything is here. So it says git pull. You need to write origin and main here. So you write git pull origin main. We are pulling everything from origin main branch here. So everything is fine. Now what you can do is you need to go to here and write some style for button here maybe, and create a PR, and we'll fix this from Ankit branch as well. Let's see what is the issue actually, what happened here. It shouldn't be the issue, right? Obviously it seems to be working. Buy button shipping from styles is already, style.ts is already there. It says must by include pattern. Oh, okay, I have commented the pattern, I think. All right, now let me reload it. Let's see. Oh, showing the same issue once again. Already included file name. What is the issue actually here, guys? Can you see? It's a simple issue. File is matched by include pattern specified here. All right. So let's see. ts config on line number 2015 somewhere. Oh, include src. But this style is coming from here actually. Here. Not sure why it is saying that error. Okay. Previously we didn't have that issue, right? But why is this issue currently arising to our application? Styles is, the pattern is not working. It says style. What we are doing here is from product.js we are importing style, and it is not working here because we are using relative path, not working. If I try to use absolute path, it will not work because we saw it previously as well. To do that, let me comment this now. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, no pattern now. Mesh by default include pattern. Let's see. Let me try to see. Just pull these changes from GitHub and see if you have same issue on your side as well. This is the issue on my side, then I'll try to fix it right here. So I don't have to change any other setting. That's why I'm not worried about this TS config right now. Let me quickly see what happened here. Only in caching. Okay. Style is matching here. This is a style. Previously it was. I'm not sure about this particular issue. Let's see what happens when we open our server. Server is crashed again. Not working. It is working. If there is an issue, then it shouldn't working soon. Oh, something is wrong actually, I think. So it is about import. Previously we has that cache. Oh yeah, here. See, I changed the file name, but they are not changed here. Why? Why this is not changed actually? Casing is error here. So yeah, I thought I changed this right previously. I did git pull as well. Let me see. Git pull. Let me go to my one branch. Let's check out main branch. Main branch also contains. Let me see. Remove this small letter. This is not that issue, I think. Let's see. And this is as well. We follow this convention throughout our app. Now it is working, I think. Yeah, case is the problem is with case, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So it's working. I need to, there is no change with when the folder names are renamed. There is no change in Git. I think it is not caught by Git. Let me try to at least push this to GitHub. Let's see, will it go there or not? Let me just write anything here, and it will show me some change here. Let me go and commit it once again. Folder is renamed here, and I will go to GitHub now, and let's see we have this in GitHub or not. So github.com / the branch name. I think you cannot see this screen right now. I will just take this here. Okay. Okay, folder is renamed now. Yeah, this is not also passing. What happened there? It's not passing in this 3. This is partial deployment actually. Partial deployment failed here. Why is it failed? Yeah, it's triggered in cannot resolve app in main.tsx. Okay, something is wrong. here in main.tsx. Let me see here. I think the import camel case notation. Correct that error. Oh, this one is app once again. Something went wrong here as well. But let me see if rest of the things are fine. So this is regarding that rename part that I did later. Context, and this is still capital letter C. It is not actually working here. That's why it is the issue. So folder names are not changed here in GitHub. So I changed it there, but it is not reflected. That's why that is the issue. Okay. So when you pull over, make sure that this is app.tsx. So and your main will import, and that's fine. But now we have one issue here. File is in the program. Product from product here, product.tsx. It should work. Let me see. Let me reload it. Sometimes VS Code is also not able to properly capture the real-time issue. Yeah, it is working. All right. Yeah, we renamed something. Maybe we'll see alternate way how we can fix this. Rename here is not working on GitHub actually. When I change this to small letter, GitHub is not catching that changes. That will fix it. When you pull it, just make sure that product is in small letter, that folder name, and that app.tsx is also in small letter. Right, but here as well, use product. This is also in camel case. It is also not taking that change. All right, yeah, guys, are you just doing right now? Doing something with that button? Should I wait for a few minutes or can we continue here? Let me see. I may have already received some changes there from some of you. Okay, so you can just send me. Haven't received it. You can just send me your code if you have done some progress. For now, let's write ourselves here. Yeah, this is really simple. Writing CSS for that button is not that much difficult, but doing these steps maybe maybe some difficulties there. So just let me know if you are having some difficulties regarding those PR. So what I want to do right now is once again go to style and write some style for button. So what should we do here? It's really simple, right? Let me do it from my branch so that you will know how to create a PR. Okay, I'll do the same thing that I asked you from another branch. I'll create new branch. So from there I'll write some CSS for this button and I'll push this to GitHub and create a PR, merge it to the main. So I'm doing those things right here. Okay, so here are some changes. This Git is not able to add this file changes sorry inside git ignore. Let me see inside git ignore. Okay, I'll remove everything from here except node modules. That will help. Okay, now I have two changes. One is this git ignore itself. Okay, Let me see if I can find something regarding file rename. Not like good not. Yeah, we face some situations, then we'll immediately search here in Google, right? For a rename, not cut by git ignore. Let's see this one. It is not able to actually capture our changes regarding folder rename actually. Otherwise, we'll simply exclude it for now. I'm just seeing if we can find quick fixes here. Otherwise, that's fine. That's fine. We'll look at it and try to fix it as well. The problem here, once again, that we have is our rename is not caught by our git. Yeah. So let me commit at this point whatever I have. This is nothing. It's a git ignore changed there. I'm making this simpler because it is only having node underscore modules now. So now what I will do is I'll go to my branch. I'll create another branch. To create another branch, right now, everybody, you can follow me. If you have some difficulties creating branch, you can just write checkout -b and the name of the branch that you want to create. So this is like feature. I'm introducing a feature with CSS, or I can write style here, style for that button component. So I'm creating a branch. You can write any name here, okay? But you need to type this one. There is another switch command as well. Maybe you can see that. So git checkout -v style /button. So it has now created another branch called style button. So now what I can do is write git pull here. Now it will pull everything from GitHub, but I will pull from main branch actually. So I'll write origin main. So this is the second step. This is the first step is to create your branch. Second step is to pull changes from main branch. Okay. So when I change, now this is working, not having some issue. Let me go in GitHub and see something is fine here. I need to do it one more time. I think I can get this GitHub already opened here. In FDB4, here inside React TypeScript, we have like, oh, this is not working actually. If you see this capital letter, then there may be some issue regarding this case. Okay, need to see that. Maybe we'll see that and see what is the issue there. But right now I paste everything from GitHub, so there is no change actually. That's why it didn't fetch anything, didn't detect this change actually. So now what I need to do is go inside our style for product right here, and for buy button we'll write some styles there. Okay, so yeah, you can help me here. What should I do for button? First I need to have that button itself, right? How can I create that button, guys? Currently I'm creating div element, not button here. I need to create button, right? And this buy button is here. Here I can write some text here, for example, like add to cart. Here add to cart is here, but this is not a button, this is a div element. We need to change it to button. So we don't always have to do write div here. Whatever element is needed, we will write it here. We need button right now, we'll write button there. Okay, so if I save it now, you can see it becomes the button here now. So now let's write some CSS. What are the CSS we need? we need that background color. Let me write some random background color for now. Okay, for this container, it is not actually suitable for us for now. Maybe we can add another color here, like so. This is like general color. We can use it anywhere. So let's pick one color from here. Maybe we can pick this green color. Let's make this green as our general color. Let's put this hex code and put this here. This is the general color we have. Now we'll apply it here in the container itself. Now if you see, if I write dot here, general is available here, general, primary and secondary. If I apply general, now it becomes the general color. So we need to write some CSS here. The first CSS we need is our background color is like the primary color. So let me pick this primary from here. Button is having background color which is primary. Okay, not good, right? We need to, the color is with primary color, the text color is white, right? I can just write color to white. Okay, this is the white color that we have. And for white, you can just write hex code like 3F. They are repeated, that's why you don't need to write 6F here, 3F. So what happened? Did I miss something? No need to write it inside here actually. Okay, so what are the other things? How can I make this button look like this button? What are the CSS do I need to write? Can you just help me? At least you can just suggest me. Yeah.
Border or none?
Yeah, border. What should we do with border? We'll make it none, right?
There is a border by browser, so we have to make it none.
We need to remove it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What CSS do I need to write for removing that border?
Border is to none.
Let's remove this border. Let's make it none. Now border is gone.
Display
okay,
block.
you can just try writing 0 as well here. Do the same thing. And yeah, what is the other thing? Other CSS?
Display block.
Yeah, block. So by default, your button is what type of element? Is it a block element or is it like inline element?
So inline.
Inline. So we need to make it block. So why are we trying to make this block? We don't have
full width.
Full width. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Great. Display block. Let's see. Now it is not making this full width. It is now picking this to the left side.
We can make width 100%.
100%. It will make this full width. Yeah. Now we can write width 100%, right? Oh, sorry.
That's 200.
Yeah. Now this is full width. We still have some margin here. Like what if we write like auto? Is it the same thing?
Auto will be, that will work with its content size.
Yeah, right. So it will adjust with the content, right? So this is the actual width we are giving here. Okay. Okay, we made it all the way from left to right. Maybe you can remove margin as well. Is it padding or margin? We have something here, something here and here.
That's from the padding 5 pixel, I think. It's from the container padding, like 10 pixel.
10 pixel. Oh, we have padding here inside container.
Yeah. The first.
Yeah, this one, right? Yeah, if I remove it, then that will go. That's fine. Okay. It's coming from container. So then what are the other CSS we need to write?
Padding about 15 pixel.
Above, right?
Above
So
and
how can I
bottom.
write padding above and bottom
Padding
at the same time?
padding is to 15 pixel space
15
like
pixel, yeah.
20 pixel something.
20 pixel on the left and right, is it?
Yeah.
On left and right, let's see. So
You
no
missed,
effect here.
you missed
yeah.
the unit.
Yeah. Okay, now it is working. Little bit closer here. Is it 100% already? Yeah. So okay, almost done, right? So this is the button. This button should actually fit within the product. We'll fit it within the product. When we put it inside the product, then it will adjust, right? Width will adjust, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So is there anything we need to do to make
Now,
this?
now Hooper.
Position.
What was that?
Do we need to adjust the position for it to be
Position.
somewhere at the bottom?
Somewhere at the bottom. Right.
The button
So
will automatically go down if we have images and title.
image
something.
above, yeah, it will put this down. It will push down. When we have image above, it will push it down because we have height here, right? That's why we have it on the top. So it will
Right.
go down
Okay.
itself. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe for now, just to see the effect, we'll remove it just for the temporary. How can I just stick on the bottom? Maybe I can put this on the bottom.
Like you can use height on container for some time, any height, and then we can use the position absolute for bottom.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Position absolute. Let's see.
Position absolute and bottom 0.
So when you are writing position absolute, you need to be careful here. It will fly in the air actually. It will actually do not care about the container.
We have relative on container right now.
Oh yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it on the container? All right then. It will work.
So now bottom 0.
But
after
position
absolute, you can use bottom is to 0.
Yeah, but the width is going all the way right? Maybe we'll look at that. Let's see. We need to write bottom. Is that correct?
Bottom
0?
is to 0. Yeah.
Okay. What about this width actually?
Now we have to minus the 10 pixel into 2 in that width button 100%. Can we use calc function?
Yeah. Maybe we can calculate, right? So it will become more complex. Is there something that will automatically adjust the width within the container? Maybe we can look at that.
We can use, now we have used absolute, so we can use left 10% and right 10%. 10 pixel.
Yeah, that will be another fix actually. Yeah, we can write.
And we have to, you have to remove first with 100%, otherwise it will.
With 100% already here, right? Yeah. Okay, and so left as well 10 pixel, but it also looks
no, we have
good,
to,
right?
you have to remove the width 100% now.
Okay. Okay, it adjusted there. Yeah, this is fine, I think, right? We adjusted ourselves. It will always be there. It will always have that 10 pixel, no matter how big it is. So, okay, that's fine. This is just for now. We'll remove it later, right? Okay, but regarding this button, is everything okay until now? Um,
I don't know if
maybe
this is, the color looks a little lighter on ours, the black color.
this is slightly lighter, right?
No, that's the
Maybe
illusion. I think illusion. It's because of green on the background color, so it might.
Oh,
yeah, yeah, we can
okay.
write
Yeah.
white on the background color. Maybe try that. Yeah, but can we have that hover effect as well for the button? When we hover here, it is becoming like this yellow background. How can we introduce hover effect there?
I think and hover.
Yeah. So with the styled component, with CSS actually, if you have the class, then what you will do is like, if you have a class like box, then we'll write something like this, right? And we'll write hover CSS in there. Is that correct? What I'm saying with CSS?
Yes.
Yes.
But with styled component, we'll write those extra, what we call them? What is this actually? What is this part called actually?
Pseudo
Class.
Yeah, yeah.
pseudo class.
So yeah, those extra pseudo class, if you want to introduce those extra classes, then we'll first copy this class from here. The class is not available, right? We'll write AND operator for that one. It will just get everything. It will just say that, hey, now you can just you have this class available. You can write whatever you want to write after this class, like pseudo class selector. So now we can write hover here. So let's try on hover. Let's try to make it secondary. Let's see if it works or not. And on hover, you can see here, this is becoming the secondary color. All right, so maybe you can write some more code here on hover. What are the other effects you want? But this is what we want right now. But it's so fast, right? I just hover over here. This transition is here. It is slightly smoother, right? Can we have that transition as well?
Yeah, you can use transitions.
Transition property. Yeah. To delay this effect, we can introduce that transition property for the button. Transition, like what is the transition we want? We want like we want this background color to delay, let's say after 1 second. It will be really long duration, but let's try it. And when I hover over here, you can see after 1 second, it is completely turned into that secondary color. You can decrease the transition from here, like 0.4 seconds. Now, when you hover over here, now this is smoother transition. Okay, yeah. What I was just trying to say is CSS is, you can just introduce yourself, right? You can write this additional CSS here inside the button. If you want to write such pseudo class here, then you need to write this AND operator, and then you will write this pseudo class. All right. Okay, so maybe we will style some of the other things regarding image as well. What do you think? Can you try it yourself now? I think you will not have any issue writing CSS now. You can write CSS for title, price, values. And one thing is like we have like if you want to introduce some transitions as well as some animations, we have like keyframes in CSS. and oh, keyframes in CSS. What you can write is the keyframe rule, something like this. Let's see how this is moving from top to bottom. This is because of this keyframe, and the animation is, the keyframe is my move, and the animation is used here, and it is infinite, means it will go on from top to bottom all the time. But what I'm trying to say is, if you want this keyframe to work with the style component, there is style component. There is already available keyframe which you can import in style component, and then apply keyframe to it. Okay, so what you can do is, let me see if, yeah, you can import this keyframe from style component. Keyframe is already available. If you remember previously, let me see. Previously we have in theme, we have style component here where we passed keyframes ourselves. We took it from the style component and passed it. So this keyframe is the keyframe which is coming from style component. Now you can just use this keyframe and just write keyframe here instead of writing that style.div previously we are doing, right? Keyframe, and in the backtick you can write your keyframe here. This is another thing you can do it in style component. It's slightly different from regular CSS keyframe. So you need to just write keyframes and just write your keyframes here. Okay, and then use that keyframe in some animation. Okay, other than that, I think everything you can now do your regular CSS with the style component. You can just write your CSS for title, CSS for price, value, and then it will become CSS for this whole product. What do you think, everyone? Can you try yourself? And do you think you can do that? You can write CSS for this product. Oh, one thing I just forgot, I think. Sometimes you need to pass something, some props here. Okay, so let's say that we want to pass some props from this title or from this price somewhere. Okay, so or from the container itself. Let's say that the container is that let me pass title here, title prop, and this is test. So now can you tell me how can you access this prop into your title, into the style component if you want? So currently we don't need that title, right? Title is not that much useful in styling. Maybe we can pass some colors from here, some custom prop. For example, let's say that font should be like 16 pixel, let's say 18 pixel. So it is not working here, but we need to type it. So our title is here in this styles, right? This is the title. So it will not work with TypeScript. For example, if you want to pass your into the container, let's say if you want to pass some values like test values, let's say test, showing like you cannot actually pass it here because this is a container which is not accepting this this prop right here. The container is here. So it will be the case when we want to pass some prop from there. At that time, what we will do is type those prop. So when you are passing this test prop into your container, what we'll do is we'll create some interface for that container. Let's create some interface here. So this is TypeScript file, right? TS file. We can write interface there, like I container. And here we are accepting the text, right, which is string. So this is the interface for I container. Now what we can do is apply this interface to your container all the way down here. So this is the container, right? This should be linked with your interface, this container. So here we can introduce TypeScript generics to apply that prop to your container. Now what we can do is just write this interface, apply this interface to the container here. Now see, there is no issue here. Now we can now pass this prop, test prop. Why this is required actually? So for example, we need to conditionally sometime display something, right? So let's say that if we are passing something here, let's do it with image. Container is requiring this text because we typed it there. We can make it optional. For example, I removed it from here. Now it is throwing me here. You are accepting it, but you didn't pass anything. So what I can do here is make this text optional. So this is optional. I can pass it or I cannot sometime. Let me pass image URL here. URL. Let's say this is the URL of the image. So what do I need to do? I need to go in here and create another interface for image. image. So I'm passing URL. That should be string, right? And how do I apply this interface to the image? I will just go and find image and introduce TypeScript generic here. Just apply it here. Now, what happened here? So I'm passing this URL, and URL is gonna be a string. Did I miss something here? And apply it to the image, right? Apply it to the image. Let's say test seems to be not able to pass here. We apply it to the image itself. Now image can accept it. Now it is not accepting. See, oh, overload mass call. So okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we will see. Let me make this optional for now. Let's see. Still not working. For this URL, maybe it's not working for anything now. Page URL. But let's see what is the use case, and then we'll see what do we need to fix it here. Okay, I will just show it with the container, and we'll go with image then. So what we are doing previously is with test, we are passing something here. So then in the container here, container is here all the way down. We can accept that test. So let's pass something useful here. Let's say we will have some product. Let me see what is coming into product. I think in this session soon. Let me refresh it. And product is getting this products, and product is having this number called SKU. So if product is having some SKU, or let's say free shipping is there, right? Is free shipping. So let's pass free shipping. So let's pass some status for the shipping. And for this one, we can do as well for the container. Let me make it shipping. And let me make this true or false. I'll make this false first. I need to change this shipping to this shipping here, and then it should work. Still showing me the same issue here. What the issue means, this should be now boolean. Oh yeah, previously I put this in this single quote. That's the issue actually. Type was not working previously. Now it will work with image as well. Now it will work with image URL. If I pass img URL here, so it will work. So let's see with both of them. See with shipping. Shipping is false here. So if shipping is false, we can conditionally generate our CSS now. So shipping is typed already. Now how can I take that shipping here? Let's say what I want to do right now is we have background color, right? Let's change this background color conditionally. So if shipping is false, then we'll make this background color white. Or let's say we'll make this background color primary. If shipping is true, we'll make this background color like we'll make this background color secondary, something like that. Means I'm just conditionally trying to change the color from here. We'll change the color. Let's make it red and blue for now. So if shipping is there, we'll make this red. If shipping is not there, we'll make this blue. So I'll conditionally generate this CSS, right? Can you help me? How can I do that? The shipping that I'm passing from there will automatically come inside this prop actually, like that theme prop. See, shipping is already here. So now what I will do here is generate that CSS. So I'll check, I'll write ternary operator here. If shipping is there, then apply the red color. Else apply the blue color. See, now if I save it, see this is the blue color because shipping is not there. That's why it is blue. So if shipping is there, like true, this is red. Now it is more dynamic, right? It is changing upon the behavior of the shipping. So yeah, we can do it with the style components. With CSS module, it is not that much easy, or it is almost impossible to apply this kind of CSS. But with the style component, we can apply it. We can pass some prop from here. Let's say now let's do it with image URL. Let's say image URL. So if image URL is there, let me provide some image URL from here. Maybe like, let's say this is like coffee, something like that. Let me pick one image from here. This one, let's say. I just want to copy the image address and I'll pass this image address from here. Okay, so image URL is there. So now what I will do is I'll check whether I'm getting image URL or not. So inside image, where's that image? Image is here, right? So inside image, what I will do is I'll see if I'm getting image URL or not. So if we are getting image URL, then we will let's say we'll set that image as a background image. Otherwise we'll not use that image. We can use like with CSS background property. We also have CSS. Let's use this one, and we just want to see only background here, this one. Okay, so with CSS background image property, we can set the URL of the image. You can see the output here with the CSS background image property. I think this is the same one, background image property. With background as well, we can write URL, as well as we can introduce some more thing. If you don't need those things, then we can just use this background image. So what I will do is use this background image here and use that URL if that URL is there. Otherwise, will not apply it. So how can I do that? I need to once again get that prop, right? Prop here. So another prop is image URL. But I'm not seeing that image URL here. IMG URL. That image URL is passed from here, but not available here because this is not here, image URL. So this is like nested component what we are setting here, and we are not able to get that. Let me see, let me comment this down, and let's use that image. Let's write CSS for that image, for the image itself right here. So let's use to copy this line. I think I'm going to remove it from here for now. For the image URL, we have image here. So now here we can see the image URL, right? Comma, image URL is here. So what we can do is, if there is image URL, now we can conditionally write this. So we'll compare with image URL. If there is image URL, then use that image URL, right? Else we'll use some random image, right? Currently, let me not write anything. None inside this string. So we didn't use theme here right now. And let me save it. When I go here, so seems like background image property is not working with that image there. We're using image here. Yeah, we are using image.
You have to use height.
Oh, right. So let's see. We need to use height for image, right? Because image is a div, it is empty.
Because we
Right.
are using in background image, so
Correct. Right, because background means if there is something, then it will be in the background. There is nothing, so background is not visible here. Height means, let's say, let's make it 100 pixel. And let's set background color so that we can see if it is there or not. Background color. Let's make it blue for now. Okay, it is here. Background image is not applied, I think. Oh, we need to write URL, isn't it? For background image, URL, and that URL function is required, I think, right? So we can go there. It's already here. For background image, I think I removed it. Let me once again source it. For background image, we need this URL function, and inside that function will be our content. So let's see. I think it will provide me some error there because we are inside JavaScript here. We are doing like writing URL function. So where is this URL coming from? So it's like, let me try it within single quote. Now it will not work because we have another single quote in there. Maybe we can put this in double quote here, but I think it will also not work here. So what happened here is we need to use that URL, but URL is not available here. Maybe let's see if we have some fix for this URL as well. There may be some fix. For now, I'm not sure how we can fix this URL here, but we can definitely apply it. But the main takeaway here I'm trying to say is, depending upon something you are getting from your prop, you can change your CSS. Okay, that we did, and all the way down as well. Depending upon the shipping, we are changing background here. So depending upon the prop, you can directly use that prop if it is appropriate, Otherwise, if it is not appropriate, you can compare that proc and change the CSS, other CSS. For example, let's say if you have image URL, then let's say that currently we are making this is background, that's why it is not working here. If you have some other CSS like background color, then you can just write some string here and change that background color. Yeah, you got me what I tried to say here, everyone. You will see this one. Let me see.
Can't we use URL as a string?
Which one? Yeah, just try it. This is not a big deal, I think. Just try and see
Yeah,
if you can fix
we,
it.
we can use double quote first,
Yep.
and then yeah, we
Right.
can wrap. But yeah, I think
we
this,
did it already, I think. We already tried it. Yeah, just see. I'll also look at it and I'll let you know what we can do with this, with such kind of function when it is inside style component, because this is also the case you'll encounter mostly. For now, let me just cut it from here and paste it here. I will just mark it as need to fix. Okay. Yeah, those things which I have marked to do, maybe you can send PR if you are finding some fix for it. Otherwise, we'll look at it sometime, because we don't want to spend our time just finding the solution right here. Maybe we'll see that, but we'll eventually solve it, everything. Okay, so my main goal today was make you familiar with this CSS way of writing CSS with the style component. Write interface for style component, dynamically generate CSS, and yeah, use it within your React component. If you can do this, then we can move ahead. We can now get all of the other CSS, existing CSS. I'll just copy those CSS and use it here within the React component. Okay, just see the output, the final code as well here. See how CSS is written. Okay, all the CSS is here for you. You can hit and trial the CSS and see how this CSS is applied to product. You can see the slightly different convention is used, something like s.image. You can just look at it, what is s. Everything is getting into this s object. That's why these are the properties now. Okay, so tomorrow we'll move a little faster. What we will do is we'll get all the CSS, and if we are getting all the CSS, we can quickly write this CSS, and we'll mostly spend our time writing the logic, the JavaScript logic that is required for the component. All right, everyone. What do you think? Will it work for you, or do you have different suggestion? Okay, then yeah, let's end this session for here today. Yeah, oh, I just forgot. The main goal was also to send a PR, right? Let me post this code. Git CMP, and CMP will not work. Let me do it manually. Git add all commit -n tab for button, and if you write git push to your freshly generated branch, then it will provide you this instruction that you need to write to push your code at the first time that you can use git push. Now let me go to GitHub. Let me see if it is open somewhere here. Okay. Okay, I got it. Now you can see I recently posted something. Now it is asking me that there is something you can create, you can compare and PR, pull request. You can create a pull request. So yeah, we want to send this code from style button to main. So I'll create a pull request here. This is what you need to do as well. You will just create a pull request, but you will not merge it into the main branch. Okay, I'll just see your pull request here. Currently there are 4 pull requests. And I'll just quickly see what are the things that we changed. Okay, we changed this part here and in the style summary part. And then I will, if needed, I will just comment here, comment in the code. For example, something like if I find something, let's say that this part is missing, background color is not here. So what I can do is click here and I can just open this file. This is the file here, right? So okay, just want to do something else actually. I was just seeing for the area where we can just comment on the code itself right there. And to have some option, is it already accepted? Release this comment, but there is no review actually. Yeah, what I'll do is I think previously I showed you. So I'll comment on the code line, for example. If we see this code, yeah, right here. So we will comment somewhere, right? Something like your something like that. Submit the review, and that comment will appear here. And if you think that it is already completed, then you will just reply to this comment, and we will have some option like resolve the issue. Then finally, if everything is done, we will merge it and push this code to the main branch. Now that code is here on the main branch. Okay, in this way you can create PR, but you'll not merge it, you'll just create PR and leave there. All right, everyone. So can we end our session here now for today? What do you think? Do you have some questions for me? Yeah, just try to create PR actually. So if you can create some PR, then I'll look at your PR and see what you have done. If something is appropriate for our application, then I'll just merge it into the main branch. And after merging it, there you will see the contributor's name. So how many persons are involved in this project actually. So if you create PR, then you are the contributor for this repo. Then we all are working together actually. So yeah, this is I just want to create some real world situation here. That's why I'm just asking you to create PR. All right, so let's end this session here. I'll continue tomorrow, and tomorrow we will complete creating components, all of the components for our application. If possible, we'll go into logic, but at least we'll complete creating the components. Okay, and as soon as this is completed, we'll introduce testing in React, and we will test this application as well, and then we'll move to Redux part. Okay, so let's end this session here, everybody. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I'll meet you tomorrow and we'll continue ahead. Have a good day. Good night.
Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, everyone. Good night.